Hi guys. So I'm going to demonstrate how to make a little zipper pencil case, and this is we're doing this to practice sewing in a zipper in case you decide to make a garment with a zipper closure. So I have two pieces of fabric. I cut them 9 by 8 inches, mostly because my zipper is 9 inches and I want the zipper to fit across the top. And I think it says 9 by 8 or 9 by 10 in your directions, but basically as long as one side, the side where you'll be sewing the zipper on, is the width of the zipper from the zipper pull to the zipper stop, and the depth of the bag needs to be deep enough in order to put pencils in it, or colored pencils or scissors or makeup. So first thing you are going to do is you're going to take your fabric and you're going to make the right sides face each other. So you want to have the wrong sides on the outside, and then you're going to find the side where you're going to put the zipper. So I'm just kind of comparing my zipper to it. This is the side where the zipper is going to go, and you're going to put it into your sewing machine, and you are going to in your sewing machine down here is a little ruler, and if you look closer you could see a mark which says 1 inch. So you're going to sew 1 inch from this edge, and you are not going to back up. So I'm going to sew straight down 1 inch from the edge. I'm going to try to do a straight line. And then you're just going to sew off the fabric. Put your presser foot up, put your needle up if you need to, and pull the fabric to the side. You will cut off the extra thread. And then you will take the fabric to your ironing board, and you will iron the seam that you just sewed open like this. So you'll bring it to the ironing board and you will iron it flat down. Okay, so I just ironed mine. I already had the iron ready, so it just took like 2 seconds to do it, but it's nice and flat. And the next thing you guys are going to do, you are going to take your zipper and some clear tape, and you're going to lay your zipper face down on the center seam, which means that you just sewed, and you're going to tape it down like this. So I'm going to do it right here, and I'm going to move this machine over just so you guys can see it. It has to be face down. If you make a mistake and you tape it and you sew it down face up, you're going to have to redo it. So face down, and then we're going to tape it down. And another important thing is that the center of the zipper needs to line up with the seam, because eventually we're going to take that seam out and we need it to line up in order for the zipper to be functional. So I put 3 pieces of tape to tape my zipper down, and now I'm going to take a special zipper presser foot that everybody who received the machine from me has at this point, and I'm going to replace this regular presser foot with a zipper presser foot. And I'm going to do that by in the back of the machine there is a little black button right here, and if you push that, the presser foot will fall out. So the presser foot is out, and to put the new presser foot in, all you do, you just line it up. There's a little bar across, and then there's a little hook here, and you just need to line the bar with a little hook, and the hook will like snap into it. And all I'm using is the lever to like bring it down. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the hand wheel toward me to see if the needle is going through nicely. It is. I am going to use this wheel to move a little bit to the left, just so it doesn't hit the metal and break. Okay. So the whole point of a zipper presser foot is that you have this, it almost looks like a little ski, which will go next to the zipper. If you had the regular presser foot on there, it would go over the zipper and it would be kind of hard to sew. So now we're going to sew next, we're going to line this up next to your zipper, and we're going to sew nice and straight down next to the zipper. We don't want to go over the zipper. So I'm going to sew straight down, back up a little. And I'm making sure that my zipper is attached to the fabric. So I'm sewing on the zipper. Oop, this got a little backed up here. Okay. I'm going to pull up the sewing needle. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Now I'm going to remove a presser foot and put it on the other side. Okay, so what happened here, a little bit of tape got stuck, and that's what got a little messed up. I'm just going to remove it. Okay. Alright, and I'm going to cut this off, and I'm going to sew the other side. So it's important that you're sewing straight, not on the zipper, next to the zipper. You still are sewing on the zipper fabric on the green and the fabric that you're attaching it to. Okay. And I'm going to take it out. I'm going to cut off all this extra. Alright, so the next step is to remove all the tape. Don't forget to clean up after yourself. So basically we were using the tape instead of the pens. And now you're going to take your scissors or seam ripper to open up this seam which is in the middle. So if you don't know what a seam ripper is, this is a seam ripper, and this little U in the middle has like a cutter in there, so you could basically, to remove a seam or to rip a seam, you slide it under the thread and you kind of pull it out. And we are going to carefully seam rip this stitch so we can open up our zipper. So what we're seam ripping is the stitch in the middle. If you don't have a seam ripper, you can use scissors, but if you will be picking up the zipper at the school today or tomorrow, I can put some seam rippers in there for you. So I was doing this quickly and it's not as straight as I would like it to be, but it is going to be functional. So now my zipper is exposed and I have it sewed in, and I can open it and I can close it. So I'm going to leave it a little bit open, and now I'm going to flip my fabric the wrong side out again. I'm going to kind of fold the zipper in half like this on the top, and now I'm going to sew the sides. The right side, the bottom, and the left side. And then I'm going to turn it, cut off the extra, turn it right side out, and I'm going to be done. You could just leave zipper presser foot in, or you can put the regular presser foot back in. Again, it just kind of snaps in. And so right now I'm gonna sew about 1/2 inch from the edge. I'm gonna come down here, turn it, sew straight. Do a couple more stitches, put the needle down, put the presser foot up, turn it. So the needle is kind of holding it in place. And so one more side. Back it up. Back it up. Put the needle up. Pull off to the side. Cut this off. I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut these extra zipper parts off and the extra threads off. And let me push this back so you can see the whole thing. And now I'm just going to turn, this is stuck to my finger, turn this right side out. So I could have left it unzipped a little bit more. It's a bit hard, but okay, I can get it done. And if there's any threads sticking out like this, you can just cut them off when you're done. Like I said, I was trying to do this quickly, so this video is not super long. Okay, and that's it. So now I have a little zipper pouch, and these little guys can be pulled out, these little threads, or should be pulled out so you can have it nice and neat. And the zipper is attached. And that's it. Put some of my stuff in here. I could go in with a pencil and pop out these corners, so if that bothers you, you can push it out. Thank you. Bye.